Hi, this is Adam from Revolution Fitness. Today we're just going to talk about posture. So again, are you slumping? If you are slumping, how can we prevent that from happening, and what can we do to improve it? A couple of things that we want to look at is tightness across the front, obviously pulling us forward, and weakness across the back. So they're the two things that we want to look at. We will probably, what I'll do actually is after this I'll put a video up on sitting. So you can go into that shortly afterwards and we'll show you how to sit down properly. Which I know sounds daft, but we'll go through that later. Anyway, so loosening the front part, strengthening the back part. All you're going to need is your ball, or a tennis ball if you're doing it at home. First thing I want you to do is lay yourself down. All right, we're going to put our arms out at sort of 10 and 2. Then we're going to put one hand into that push-up position. We're going to drive round. Use this leg as a counterbalance. Drive right round. Relax. Good, and I can really feel that. And I just want to relax there for a moment. Now, after I've been here for around 30 seconds or so, what I want to do is add a small contraction in. So it's not actually going to happen, but I want to almost try and pull my arm into the ground just a little bit. So I'm going to come down, round, after about 30 seconds, just pull my hand into the ground a little bit, and then relax back into it a little bit more. Now I can also change the hour hand, so I can go up a little bit higher if I find that works for me a bit more, or you can go back down a little bit low if you find that works for you a little bit more. So you want to contract, relax for around 2 minutes or so, just in that stretch. Then we want to take our ball. All right, we want to move over. If you're doing it at the studio, you can use these pillars. If you're doing it at home, you can use a door frame or the side of a wall. Grab the ball, we're going to put it against the pillar. We're then going to lean into it. Okay, so we're right up here, right in this sort of pec minor position. If you go to the gym on your own and you're one of those people that bench or chest press, and then when you get to your forehand, you end up going, all right, that pec minor is going to get really short and really tight. Very common thing for a lot of young lads to do. But ladies, gents, whoever, everybody's susceptible to it. So we make sure that when we are pressing, we keep the shoulders back. We don't want to be driving them forward too frequently when benching or chest pressing. Anyway, back onto the pec minor. Really drive that in. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but drive that in all around that pec minor position. Then we want to roll over onto the front of that shoulder. That's really sore. If you really want to get into it, you can put your hand behind the back, and then here we go. Yeah, right there. Okay, so again, 2 minutes of time on each one of these. Just floss in and around that. That one's really clunky for me, but yeah, got work on that. Perfect. And then we want to go down the side of the shoulder as well. If we think about those really big, muscly people, they sort of have what you sort of class as boulder shoulders. So it's just as that big shoulder comes in on itself, we roll in, moving around again. Remember, freestyle it. What works for you? Put that around there. Yeah. Okay, we can really work on that. Wonderful. All right. So that's what I would recommend for some stuff that you can do at home to help loosen all of this up. The stretching, the pec minor, the shoulder, the side of the shoulder. Spend around 2 minutes each on that. 2 minutes on each of those, and make sure you do both sides, and that will help just loosen these up. You can do them whilst watching TV or talking to someone or on the phone or whatever. The other thing we want to be doing is we want to make sure that we're strengthening up the back of the body. So any rowing movements, we want to make sure that we keep the shoulders down, the chest nice and neutral. So we don't want to go too far the other way. Just as much as we don't want to let everything sag back down. In fact, we just come over to the TRX over here. So we can just load ourselves in this position. We're in a nice neutral position. We load down. As we load down, the shoulders stay in place. Now I'm not lifting the chest too high, and I'm not allowing the shoulders and the shoulder blades to split apart. I'm keeping them nice and neutral. I also twist my thumbs out. Right, and then I row back up, one after the other. All right, we're just using these rhomboids in the middle there to hold our posture in place, right, and then pull and start strengthening up around the back of the shoulders, the upper back, a little bit deeper than that. That combined with that looser front of the shoulders, front part of the chest and the upper body, will sort of help your posture loosen out a little bit more. Okay, so if that doesn't work for you, then you can contact one of the coaches. If you're part of the academy, you come in and speak to one of the coaches, or go see a local professional, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you out a little bit more.